Hi, this is Kevin Thomas, and welcome to the At Home Film Festival. This will be a very special episode because every movie on here today is completely free. I suggest you watch movies on different devices like Hulu, Amazon, and Netflix, but those require subscriptions. I also have suggested you watch movies that are just a few dollars, but since we're all not back to work, it's tough times, right? So here are some streaming channels that you could watch movies for completely no money at all. No subscription, nothing. Just watch along. Let's take a look at some of them, shall we? First, let's take a look at Kanopy. All you need is a library card to be able to use this streaming device. And as you see, there's a lot of really good choices there. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, that tells me I have 3 left to watch this month. You get 5 per month, so you have to be very selective in what you pick. I will let you know that those 5 per month, even if you click on a movie for 5 seconds, it counts. So be careful with your clicking. I always like to start with their newly added. For example, this one, Every Breath You Take, is brand new. It was at theaters not too long ago. Now it's completely free here on Kanopy. They've also got new documentaries. Well, you could read, but look at all these good choices. Oh, new and noteworthy. Oh, recommended for you. Obviously, they've seen I've watched a lot of gay movies, so they take my history and give me some suggestions. Boy, those are all sexy. I guess they've been really amping it up sex-wise. Here's a section I really enjoy, the credit-free viewing. If you've already used your 5 movies, there is a limited selection of movies that don't count against you. So watch these or wait till next month. Also, I love with any streaming devices, you're able to make a list. I monthly go through a lot of my favorite channels and see what's new, and then I put them in my queue so I'm able to watch them later. Some devices don't have that, but this one certainly does. And as you can see, I have a wide variety of movies in queue. Oh, look, another round just was up for Oscars last year. That's how current this is. Tell No One, I love that. Foreign film. Oh, why don't we watch 4 Good Days? Every other streaming device, this movie costs us money. But here on Kanopy, it doesn't. Pretty good reviews. Let's watch it. 4 Good Days is really a gut-wrenching, seemingly real story with Glenn Close and Mila Kunis both giving wonderful Oscar-caliber performances. And maybe this qualifies. It came out in May for like a very brief time at the theater. But on Kanopy, it's yours for free right now. You have to watch this movie. Glenn is the mother of Mila, who has tried every way possible to no longer be an addict. Glenn is sick of her stories. They're always lies. She steals, she cheats, she does everything to her mother. And now she's given one final chance. All she needs to do is make it through these 4 good days. Will that happen? I won't tell you. But I will tell you that this movie is wonderful. I feel it's so realistic. Some of the scenes are really great. There's one where Glenn's meeting her other daughter and she realizes she left her wallet at home. You could see she no longer is interested in anything else, but wondering, did Mila steal the wallet then? Is Mila back on drugs? And then there's a scene with Mila talking to high school kids about the perils of drugs, who they all seem like, well, you could stop any time. She really sells the fact that she is an addict, and this movie must be seen. Oh, God. Now let's see what other choices we have to watch. Ooh, Benjamin. Another good review. I think I saw this at a film festival, but let's take a look, shall we? There's a couple movies out there called Benjamin, so make sure you find this 2018 version from London. Sorry, I'm the worst with accents. Why did I even try? But it's about a young filmmaker that had this really great success with his first film. He's having trouble following up with it with his second great film, but he's also socially awkward. Maybe he's on the spectrum a little, and yet he likes this guy. But I mean, when you're socially awkward, it's hard to connect, and he really, really tried. And I think it's a magnificent film that really has you root for this couple to get together and hope things all work out. But you know what? Life isn't always working out or happy endings. But let's see if Benjamin gets one of those, shall we? Okay, let's see what else we have here in my queue. Something we could watch together. Oh, The Stepfather, that's a good horror-ish movie. Breaking Fast, oh, that was a great film festival movie. Oh, I've also done Latter Days. This is like movies Kevin loves. Of course, it's my cue. Why wouldn't they be? Old class, oh look, foreign films. Lena Wittmuller, oh, Sophia Loren, Women in Action. Wow, oh, let's do The Stuntman. Oh, this is so good. I usually don't do movies that have been up for a whole bunch of Oscars because they're so in the mainstream. But The Stuntman, I think, has been forgotten over the years because it isn't quite the big, it didn't win an Oscar, it was just nominated for several. But it's really a good inside look at movie making. Peter O'Toole is magnificent, so is Barbara Hershey, Steve Railsback. It's got great behind the scenes stuff about how it is to make a film, great makeup. It even has this beautiful song, which should have been up for an Oscar, but it wasn't, but that's a whole other story. But really, you must watch this movie because I bet you it's not on your radar. It was super hard to find on DVD years ago because it wasn't the biggest hit in the world, but now Canopy has made it available to you, so watch it with me, okay? Thanks! Let's see what Tubi has to offer. To be or not to be, that is our choice. And that's my corny line for the day. I do like that they also have a queue that you could set up, my list. And what I really love about Tubi is they have the greatest selection of categories. They recommend some. Action is divided in different things. Once again, I know you could read. But like, look at some of these. Here's one, wait. Not on Netflix. What a great idea. There's also ones only free on Tubi. But look, even romance is divided into different categories. What a great thing, but I can't get past only free on Tubi. This is a lot of different choices. Wow, look at some of my favorite TV series that weren't super popular that you don't see all the time, like Devious Maids is here on Tubi. Wow, really, oh, fun. Oh, Corona, okay, well, we'll skip that. Now let's see what's on my list. A lot of good choices. The Fang Family, been wanting to see that. I love Jeffrey. Oh, there's good choices here. Oh, documentaries too. I Am Divine's amazing. Oh, classics, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Oh, Cecil B. DeMented, talk about your cult films. Oh, other TV shows, there's Bunheads. The Client List, I never see that anyplace. Of course, I'm all excited because this is my list. Yours would look totally different. But why don't we check out Leave It on the Floor? Love this movie. Haven't seen it for a while. So let's take a look. And thank you, Tubi, for helping uncover movies that are hard to find, like Leave It on the Floor. If you're a fan of Pose, this is Pose 10 years earlier. What? This movie is about the same ballroom dance where people become a family. It is fun, it's sexy, oh, I said sexy at the right time. It's even got someone from Pose in her early career in a small part in this, so look for her. Oh, they're sexy again. And it has my favorite drag name of all time in this, Queef Latina. How could you not want to watch a movie with that character's name? It's written by someone named Glenn Gaylord, who I love. He wrote the songs in this. He wrote this movie. He also directed other movies I love called I Do and one of the Eating Out features. Now that Pose is off the air, let's get together and leave it on the floor. Oh, there's another good one in the same row, The Joneses. Been a while since I've seen this too. Why don't we talk about The Joneses? That sounds good. The Joneses is a movie you really must see. I'm surprised it was not a giant hit. It was just a small film. It's one of the leading roles of Courtney Cox. She does a magnificent job as well as the whole cast, and I love the plot. It's about professionals that pretend to be a family and get sent to different towns and start trends in buying. Because, you know, people always want to have what the Joneses have, keeping up with the Joneses. So really, they're paid professionals to be a family, and they buy expensive things, and their neighbors say, oh my God, where'd you get that? So they really are sort of selling them, kind of like a social media influencer before social media. Anyway, terrific film. I love this movie. I could watch it every week. Well, maybe every 3 years. But it's really a good one. Share it with your friends and watch it free on Tubi. Oh, TV Time is another good choice. It's a little flawed in some ways, which I'll explain, but it's got super old movies and old TV shows. So if you want to find the classics that aren't easily available, I would definitely go to TV Time. One of my flaws is you can't put movies in your queue, so you just have to keep coming back. But I do like that they have this new on TV Time. They update it weekly with brand new stuff. Well, brand new to them. As you see, most of these movies are really old. But they have them in categories that are easy to go through. They have them by stars, like Abbott and Costello. I love Anne Bancroft, Carole Lombard. I mean, well, you could keep reading. I don't know why I keep telling you this, because you could read. But, below the stars, they've got genres. So that's another fun way besides going by the stars. So let's look at some of those genres. Your basic ones, but good ones. I mean, this actually, one thing I remember that I like about this streaming device is its musicals, because they are old as fuck. I mean, look at these old musicals. I actually tried to watch this one, Victor Victoria. So this is the source material for the Julie Andrews Victor Victoria. The only trouble is, it's in German. No subtitles. Even when I had my Roku device, I couldn't even add subtitles through that. They often sing in English, but they're not talking in English. What, girl? What? 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 Ich habe schon meinen Anzug versetzt. Die Hürde ist gewiss und kündigt mir jetzt. Der Schussverderber hat mich gerade schon gedroht. Wenn ich nicht bezahle, schlägt er mich tot. Auf Wiedersehen. Aside from that, there's a lot of good historic old musicals, and a lot of them had black leading stars, not just the musical interlude where someone comes out and sings a song, and they're not always the maid either. So I think that factor alone is a great advantage with TV Time. With all that being said, I still feel like watching a Carole Lombard movie. They got 5 good ones here. Let's see which we should watch. Didn't hear of High Voltage, so I don't want to recommend that. But you can't go wrong with Nothing Sacred, so let's give it a watch. This is one of her best. She made so many great movies in a row. I'm so sad that her career ended so young. But this movie, she plays some small-town girl that everyone thinks is dying. So the newspaper is failing, so they thought, oh, why don't we take this poor, unfortunate girl, send her to New York, give her the time of her life, and turn it into a story that will help our paper? Well, guess what? She's not dying. It was a mistake. So she has to play along because she really is enjoying this fun trip. Carole Lombard is great at physical comedy. Frederick March, who's usually more dramatic, I think, is also wonderful in this film. I absolutely love it. It's so comedic that when it was remade, it starred Jerry Lewis. So can you imagine Carole Lombard was played by Jerry Lewis? Oh, great, great fun film. Watch it with me. Our last streaming option is FilmRise Pride. A bunch of free movies and TV, and they're all gay, 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 gay. Oh, look, I have a recently watched list. There's new arrivals. So it breaks it down in different categories, of course, as you could see. But I also like FilmRise has so many other choices. There's westerns and true crime, action, British television, horror. So you don't have to pick the one I did, but I still happen to love mine, of course, and there's many, many choices here. There's no Q, though. See, I miss a Q. Now every time you want to watch something, you have to look at all of these staff pictures, to go through all of them. But since I was prepping for this show, I was going through a few choices like these, and I chose Fourth Man Out. Fourth Man Out is so special to me because it's really about regular guys, and one's gay. How do we react to our one gay friend that we've known all our life in this upstate New York town? Oh, this movie, the guys are really macho, they're manly, and which I love too, because too many times movies make the gays all like the prissy queen or whatever. These are like regular dudes, like they party and vomit, they fart. These are guys, and I like that one of them is gay. Oh, what a really, really good movie. The cast has a lot of people we've seen in other things. They're very appealing as a group and individually. I heartily recommend Fourth Man Out. Look, it won a lot of awards. So there you have 7 movies you can watch completely for free. No subscriptions, no fees, just get the app or library card for Kanopy. So I am leaving with another classic you could find for free in Kanopy called Kind Hearts and Cornets, which I think is one of the funniest movies ever made. But I'm not going to tell you more about it because then I'm reviewing it. But check this out too. I will be back next week. I would love your comments. Is there another streaming device that you found free that I should look at? In the meantime, I would love for you to share and subscribe. Tell those who subscribe to share and tell those who share to subscribe. Good times. I can't wait to see you back. Comments, hit notifications, subscribe, do it all. Please.